Hi, welcome back to Toby's House of Spook featuring Matt and Jacob. Our special guest is Gemma, one of our lovely patrons. Say hello, Gemma.
Hello, everybody.
Right, so this story is the first story. It's called One Stormy Night, which is a very original sounding title, I think. Mm-hmm. All right. Mm-hmm. On one stormy night...
Oh, it's title drop already!
There was a boy. The boy's name was Harold.
Harold Potter.
That's everyone who went to make that joke. You're a kid, Harry. No, Hagrid, I'm just a squid. Harold had a nightmare yesterday. He had a bad one.
As opposed to the good nightmares you can have.
I was being chased by a room full of delicious cats.
Okay. Harold walked up to the decked halls
of Bars and Holly, go fuck yourself.
Holding a lit candle. Harold's parents were still asleep, and his hands were cold as ice. He was willing to sacrifice. Harold smiled and looked at the walls, ripped paper, paintings done by children that were now deceased, 1998 Lizard Tower, a place that used to hold happiness and joy, now filled with hard-going memories. I don't know what's going on.
Lizard Tower, is it the Royal Palace? What's going on?
Lizard Tower is part of Buckingham Palace. It's where they keep all the missing kids. Tragedy now roamed these endless halls. A dark seed planted into the core of Lizard Tower.
The fuck?
A playground turned into ashes, abandoned.
What?
His candle lit up like a firework, and it let its colours burst. It's brightening up the hallway. Very strange to swap there. Harold lifted his hand and scratched his arm. He looked at the playground, which used to have kids. You think the playground was perpetually birthing smaller playgrounds?
I know it can't do it anymore.
It's gone through the playground menopause.
Its swings are starting to sag.
The fuck is Lizard Tower? Is it like Lizard Lick Towering except not shit? No one watched that show ever.
No one.
Not even me.
Toby, shut up. Go sit in the corner.
I already am in the corner.
Sitting harder.
Like I said before, now deceased. These halls were long and deep. Harold just wondered what's underneath. Is this a song? He slowly walked down the deep stairs as they creaked. That all basically rhymes. Deep,
do we just this as play to, like a tune to play it to?
I was like deep, underneath, and creaked. It's not proper rhyming, but it's sort of Kanye West level. Scratches on the door. Scratches on the floor. Scratches all over the dinosaur. Okay. Oh my goodness, this is awful. Where the fuck am I? Paintings too. Children had been lost there. Centuries passed for those poor kids. Harold didn't want to get lost in heaven. It's like gorillas. I swear gorillas had a song called Don't Get Lost in Heaven. The halls were even darker, ropes and ropes aside. Harold looked through the holes. He didn't dare to put his neck in. What a pretty painting. A painting of many butterflies. Also a bird. Other children stood beside the bird. Harold looked at the yellow-haired boy. That looked like him.
Bart Simpson.
He smiled slightly. Creaking from the end of the hall. New paragraph. There was a footstep. Harold recoiled at the sudden noise. He stared into the dark, catching a glimpse of a figure. Yellow skin.
I was right, it is the Simpsons.
Black hair.
Alright, now it's racist.
Hair all over body. Not their body, just body.
All over body.
Hair all over body. Harold ran, he breathed, he looked back, he clenched.
That needs to be told. He's breathing, he's not a zombie.
He ran and took a moment to get his breath. He clenched and was like, oh yeah, I've got to breathe else I'll die.
He ran, he fell over, passed out. Woke up a few hours later.
Breathe again.
Woke up a few hours later.
Audience, you are now entering voluntary breathing mode. Now.
Oh, fuck you. You're now more.
Alright, he looked back, the creature still followed him. He ran forward. He stopped. He turned around and he closed his eyes.
Wait, when did the creature appear?
He gritted his teeth in dread. He was sweating. He couldn't see what the creature was doing.
Then open your eyes.
Sweating out of his eyes.
I think that's just crying, isn't it? Sweating out of your eyes.
I hope it is, otherwise he needs to see a doctor desperately.
No, not in the Creepypasta universe. No one ever needs to see a fucking doctor.
Or a psychologist.
Doctors don't seem to be that much help there anyway.
No, not at all.
Or psychologist. The last one was no help.
We don't talk about that. All right, where are we? Oh yeah, he was sweating. He couldn't see what they were about. Then suddenly he felt cozy at home in bed. Harold thought it was some sort of nightmare that he had gotten from TV. Harold is insane. Thinking chains are comfortable.
Wow, that escalated quickly.
I lied to you. I lied to you all. 4. This wasn't a dream after all. You didn't. I don't think you said it was. Harold, don't scream for your mum because she won't be here yet. But at least you're at the core of Lizard Tower where the beast lurks, right?
What the fuck just happened?
Right, first comment. I like it 7 out of 10. You liked what? It's like a fucking beat poem on acid.
Sorry, the creature that has yellow skin and black hair, probably a Lego person or one of the Simpsons, dead Bart. I like the creature that H. Dude, this was awesome, although I think it's better if it was more in a poem's form with stanzas and all, because the format looked messy. Overall, 8 out of 10. This is Terraria, the Stone Pentagram.
Already, I'm so interested in this.
How many people have played Terraria? Because I have.
I haven't.
I have.
It's basically a 2D.
It's 2D. Yeah, it's 2D Minecraft with more
and apparently
fighting.
I think I remember seeing the box for that in Asda and never picking it up. Okay, Gemma, do you want to read this one?
Sure. Yeah, I'll read it. Okay. First of all, I would give you my name, but names are not important right now.
Then why fucking mention it?
Yeah, why did you bring it up? Also, have you seen my dog? It's not important about my dog.
It's the same thing.
Anyway, about a month ago, I was browsing some Minecraft vids on YouTube.
Because they're the only YouTube vids in the world.
This is Terraria. This is Sparta.
Just the Snow Toby show.
This is Brick Life.
I decided to take a look at it, and what I saw was simply amazing. Since I liked what I saw, I searched up Terraria using Google. I found out that you can buy it from Steam for $9.99.
Was this actually just an advertisement for like Terraria?
I think Terraria fucking needs advertisement because who gives a shit about it?
Quite a few people actually, if I'm honest with you. This is
Like second to Minecraft in
it's like
popularity.
saying people don't give a shit about Minecraft just because you don't like it.
Yeah.
You know.
But the whole world revolves around Jacob and his
did
interests.
you know that? That's something I learned from my ex.
I'll tell you what. Is actually better than Minecraft. Block Life.
We don't talk about Block Life. First rule of
That
Block
sounds
Life.
like Park Life. No?
I did that in a class once. Like we were reading, it was English class, and we were
The guy was he told me this.
yeah,
I was
like,
reading so stiltedly.
It was because he was like a proper like he made Toby sound like Benedict Cumberbatch. You know, this guy was like proper like Southeast common sort of like.
You mean like he fucking talked like Danny fucking died?
No, he like Danny Dyer, but real.
Oh, I see.
But yeah, like he was reading taking turns to read a story in English class, and he was like recounting what happened in the story, and he was like this bloke was saying like, and then I went down to the park and I actually went Park Life in the middle of class, and the whole class laughed at him, and I felt like such a prick for the rest of the day.
Really? Because he felt like such a boss. Fuck that guy.
Like even the teacher was lolling, but looking at me like I was a cunt, but still laughing.
That's the best kind. Anyway, back to the story.
Back to the less interesting story than the anecdote I just told you.
Okay, I was too lazy to buy it at the time, so I downloaded a pirated version from a random torrent site.
You were too lazy or didn't have enough money. And I'm sorry, if you're going to download a pirated fucking game, don't expect quality because there's fucking things in games these days that are anti-piracy.
Also, $10. Right. I'm too lazy to pay $10.
Or £5 in English
doesn't it take longer to go onto a pirated website and go?
Yeah, like
right,
you've apparently opened up Steam and it's like, well, it's right there. My credit card's already. I'm going to open up a. Look. It would have been cheaper just to.
This isn't an issue of being lazy. This is an issue of being cheap.
One thing that seemed a little odd while I was
don't know
downloading
why.
the
It
torrent,
doesn't even matter how
my
hard you try.
PC kept freezing up on me. Ooh.
I don't know because you downloaded something from a torrent.
I mean, it's basically saying, oh yeah, I'm going to download LimeWire.
Nobody remembers LimeWire.
Only 90's going to remember.
Shut up.
Only 90 kids remember.
Burn, Toby, burn!
I checked my hard drive and it had 92.8 gigabytes free.
Relevant.
So I assumed my computer was just acting like a little buggy that evening.
It's like a doom buggy.
Acting like a small pushchair.
Once the torrent was finished downloading, my computer went berserk. The screen was literally melting.
What? Literally melting. Your screen.
That's one fucking hell of a virus.
I despise it when people use the word literally when they mean figuratively. Just like, I can't help you, mate. My hands are literally tied. They're not. I can see your hands.
We can be found on Dan Oct's channel on YouTube.
A similar virus can be found on who the fuck's channel on YouTube? And who cares?
That's some channel that's
Getting plugged.
really, really obscure. Apparently, I think it's just 3 guys making fun of creepypastas.
And then started flashing random colours.
How's this when the screen's melted?
Yeah, the screen's
That's
melted.
pretty fucking impressive.
Can't display anything. It's literally melting.
So after 15 seconds or so, it completely shut down. I was both worried and pissed off, so I waited about half an hour and then went to turn it back on.
How are you going to tell me you don't have a screen?
Also, I'm worried and pissed off. Well, my computer has melted.
And it's also turned off. I mean,
Also, I'll be worried about the fumes because you've like melted plastic and other various nasty things.
Probably about maybe unplugging some things because I'd be
Might start a
concerned
fire.
about my electricity.
We're never letting this literally thing go, are we?
No.
Not for the rest of the story.
Well, don't use the word literally when you're not being literal. That's kind of English 101.
I wish you said it literally gone berserk. Because, it picked up an axe and...
Although I may have expected my entire hard drive to be corrupted, it wasn't. One thing did happen though. On my desktop was an application called Terraria.exe.
Oh, fucking course.
I mean,
File size for it
wouldn't be
was
like
unbelievable.
.png, would it? Or
Why does it
something like
need to say .exe? I'm like, yes, you have a Windows computer. It's an application file. Of course, it's same as if it's like nobody ever writes a Mac story, do they? Like, and then it was there and it said evil.dmg.
Or Linux, whatever.
Or it's
No
just
one
Linux because
cares.
no one's got one.
It was 24 gigabytes. Oh my god. I expected it to be a good game. I was damn wrong.
So I'm
You know what's
wrong.
really scary? Do you know what's really scary, guys? 24 is divisible by 6.
I started up the game, created my character, made a world. You know what happened.
What? No, I don't know what happened.
If you don't know, please look up our Let's Play on YouTube.
Literally just comes up with a link.
So after doing all of that, I opened up my world, and I was unlucky. I spawned in a corrupted biodome, and I had a tiny copper short sword, a broken pickaxe, and a lazy copper axe.
They really are assuming
I assume that's bad. I don't.
Yeah, it's
I
you
don't
get titles.
play the game, so
Quick explanation. You get titles for your items. So lazy is just a bad stats to it.
I'm just like lying there, not doing anything, lazy.
Like, I'll start some mining in a little bit. Sopranos is on. Fuck you.
Sopranos is on!
just imagine like, what's this? Oh, I've got my lazy pickaxe. Oh, what have you got? I've got my French pickaxe. Oh, that sounds better. Yeah, but it's on strike 3 days a week.
I was going to rage quit. Like, there's another button called rage quit instead of quit.
Oh, F4's
Really?
your game.
Yeah, instead of like this, let's quit and rage quit.
There's delete system 32.
You have to press it really hard. But I decided it would be more fun of a challenge. I got my wood, made a house, got stone, killed a few times by those soul eaters, and even found a floating island close to one of the mountain tops. By the time I did all of that, it was getting dark, so I headed back to my house. When I got back, I noticed that there was a huge hole in the bottom of my house. Okay, I assumed it was one of those worm things. I also noticed that the guide died.
What the fuck are you babbling about?
Like, if you haven't played Terraria, you are so lost.
And his tombstone read, Matt got decapitated.
It's always
I
Matt,
what?
isn't it?
Why am I
It's
always dead?
Matt. He's always getting either stabbed or just dying. But
Or
now he's
lasered.
decapitated. It's even worse.
But by what? Probably the worm again at its work. What also creeped me out is that the guide's name was Andrew,
That's
my-
scary.
Spooky.
but my actual name was Matt.
It's true. Whenever I meet, I hate recording with you guys because whenever I meet someone with a different name to me, I find it utterly terrifying.
But my actual name was Matt. It's like when I was playing Legend of Zelda one day, and his actual name, his name was Toby. My actual name is Toby.
I covered the hole and stayed in my house for the night. My computer kept freezing up on me as I tried to do certain things, such as destroy a shadow orb, open chests, craft iron and greater gear, etc. I thought that this...
Why are you still playing? Like,
how can you keep playing? And you haven't got a monitor!
you know, like that spending $10 to not have this sort of shitty problems is starting to sound real good.
I thought that this version I've downloaded was hacked, but I just brushed it off.
Rather than hack, don't you think buggy would be a better word, or just shit?
Cliche counter.
It was morning again, so I decided to go kill some slimes, so I could make torches. It sucks living in the dark with nothing to do. I tried to find one of those oceans that have gold chests with nice items inside them, so I did just that the next day. After about 10 minutes of travelling to the left, there was nothing. Nothing but a big, gaping hole where the ocean would be. Just for shits and giggles, I jumped down into the hole. For about 30 seconds I kept falling, and then I reached the underworld, or so I thought, but my character fell beyond that and there was nothing but black. My game crashed after another 30 seconds of falling into complete nothingness. I booted up the game again. Why? Went back to my world, and what I found this time almost made me shut my computer off. And not by using the power button, but instead with a hammer.
Oh,
I don't know if that really counts as shutting your computer off or destroying it. I don't think that shutting your computer off or writing your computer off are not the same thing.
I'm still really surprised how well, like, you know, you keep replaying this, even though it crashes, even with a melted monitor.
Even with a literally melted monitor.
I was back at my house, but my character had bruises, chunks of flesh missing, and even one of his legs was gone.
You
but
know,
he could
of
still
course
walk
he
okay.
fucking did. What else would be wrong with him?
Mario.
He could even jump. But anyway, enough of that. As for my house, it was destroyed. The only thing left was that hole that I had patched up earlier. I decided to check the tombstone again, but this time it said something different, and this truly shocked me. It said, in an extremely glitched up font, "We need you, Matt Tabin."
I'm not
or
sure
Tabin,
what extremely
or
glitched
Tabin.
up font actually looks like, if I'm honest.
Well, neither could this person who wrote it, because they clearly didn't bother putting it in.
Oh my god, listen to this next sentence.
That made me shit a massive brick right there, because that was my actual name.
Was it a literal brick?
It would be a Terraria brick. I had a feeling that this wasn't just some sort of hack, but rather a possessed game.
You know, what else could it be? You know,
I'm not sure why you would come to that. It seems like it's more likely that it's hacked now than it was before.
Do they not realise how easy it is to have something like your name in a pasta? Like, I've seen it before in one of these creepypastas where it's just like, and that name was Toby Mitchell, and I was just like, oh, that's clever because they've got that program which does that thing. It's not fucking scary. Anyone knows you can do that shit.
It's funnier when it picks up on like the wrong name, so like it'll call you by like a name you use on like a forum or something.
Yeah, or like,
so it's like, and that name was Vegeta Space Princess.
Exactly, like you've like left yourself, like your sister's left herself logged in on Facebook. I don't know, and just be like, and that was you, Becky. Just like, yeah,
Hey, Becky, motherfucker.
This is horrible.
Shit, isn't it? It's like
Since
I just shit a massive brick, if I'm honest with you.
A literal brick.
A literal brick, yeah.
Since I couldn't do a lot of the stuff in the game without the game either crashing or my PC freezing up, I decided to jump down into that hole again.
Rather than uninstall it and get a good version. And just after he's just come to the conclusion that the game's haunted.
This is just getting terrible.
Working
Really
worse.
terrible.
Getting?
My character fell into the pitch black again,
With Vin Diesel.
but this time I heard a splash after about 30 seconds. I also saw faint light coming from the side of the screen, so I went towards it. It was a black chest. I don't remember seeing that in this game before, but yet again, I just downloaded this, so I really didn't know anything about the game yet.
Like, Terraria has so much shit in it. Like, a black chest is not a surprising thing in the
Sorry,
game.
right, he doesn't know much about the game, and yet he knows how to patch up blocks. He knows what all of the equipment is
Yeah, like,
and he also knows how to build a house or whatever this fucking shit is. I mean, when I first started playing Minecraft, I don't play Minecraft, but I didn't know what the fucking other things were. It's like, can I smelt iron? Oh wait, it's iron. Okay, fair enough. What is this pickaxe I've got? Oh, it's just a pick. I don't fucking know. I didn't look at the description.
Terraria is more complicated. Good luck finding. Like, guys, I couldn't figure out how to. No, I couldn't, smelt iron. Good luck finding out how to fucking do that.
I got it for free on Xbox Live. I played it for like about 10 minutes, and I couldn't bother with it.
I couldn't.
Just horrible.
Wait.
Not my thing. I figured my PC would freeze for me when I tried opening it, but surprisingly, it didn't. Inside were souls of sight, might, fright. From a few videos I saw on YouTube, I figured out those were the souls you got from the hard mode bosses of the game. In the lower right corner of the chest was a stone pentagram. Again, I didn't know if this was an actual object from the game, but I really didn't care. I took a look at it. The item's description read, "Carries the power of Satan."
What?
So Sonic.
666.
Or Satan. It looked like it would be used for summoning a boss. It would probably summon Satan, since it said it carries his power. Before I did, I noticed there was one more item in the chest. It was a broken Terrablade sword.
Whatever that is.
I really didn't give a damn if it was broken. I was taking it anyway. You do that, rebel. At that point, I was ready for a fight. I summoned Satan spawn.
Why is he trying to write this so fucking casually? It's like,
And then Satan's
Satan's
one.
spawn.
Then Satan just showed up.
Also, you've been playing this for like how long, and you decided to summon a boss? Good idea.
Yep, this was the name of the monster that I had summoned. The Wall of Flesh music started playing, so I thought this was going to be a though battle?
Apparently so. I think he's trying to spell furrow, but he spelled it wrong.
The monster literally leaped at me from the right side of the screen.
Did he literally?
Didn't I?
Like your computer literally fucking
And you
melted.
literally shooting a brick.
The monster looked too advanced, even for a game such as Terraria.
What does that even mean?
Don't know. The monster's eyes were big black holes. Its eyes were very tiny and glowing a slightly golden
Wait.
colour.
The monster's eyes were big black holes. Its eyes were very tiny.
It's a paradox.
Wait a minute.
I'm pretty sure
It's
it
like
probably meant something like its pupils, but let's just not give him that.
It's like this pasta didn't actually happen.
What a fuckwit.
It was completely stripped of clothing, but the most terrifying thing about this beast was its mouth.
Was it size of its dog? Of course.
Oh, so red.
Dear God, the fucking mouth was huge. Its teeth was a green-yellow light colour, and it didn't even have a tongue. I equipped my sword, and reuniting the little courage I had left, I darted straight at it. I swung my sword once, but it only dealt 1 to 2 damage.
Also,
its health
its
was
teeth,
9999
its
over
teeth
9,000.
was a green yellow light colour, really? So its teeth were a singular thing?
Yep.
So I imagine this was one tough beast, since I was using the most powerful sword on it.
Probably weren't.
After hitting it a few times, it ate me. Gore and blood. Very realistic.
Ah!
Gosh, we've reached the point.
Hyperway.
We've reached it.
Reached that moment where video game creepypastas have eaten themselves.
And shit the bed.
Shit literal bricks.
Yeah, in that bed.
Was gushing everywhere. My character was taking 90,781 damage
How
every
the fuck
second.
how did he even get to that bloody number? It's what's a high number? 90,781. If I was going to come up
What's
with
an
that high number,
absurd
I'd say 4,822
Babies.
for your birthday.
Nez can probably find out like, oh, it's like 666 times something or other.
If you were taking 9,700 and whatever fucking damage, you wouldn't be alive in the game. You'd die.
Yeah,
Right? I mean, I'm pretty sure you can't even get that much health in the game.
you can't.
There you go.
Not unless about hacking it. And even
Especially
that.
every second.
Exactly. It's fucking ridiculous. Yes.
Also, at this point, you should probably only have like 10 health. Or 100,
or
yeah.
no health.
Yeah, you should only have like 100 health at the start of the game.
Yeah.
And the max is like
You know,
200.
Usually, like, the max health is usually like 999. It also gave me the horrified debuff.
Right,
I don't know what that is. After it was finished eating me, the usual message didn't appear on the screen saying, "You were slain." Instead, it said it got my throat ripped out by it. A few seconds later, the monster wiped his lips off.
Wiped
and then
his
leaped
lips
at the
off.
Wow.
After that, my computer shut down. I was both scared and confused at what had just happened, but before I could think about what caused it to shut down like that, I realised my computer's tower was on fire.
To go with the melted screen. Was it literally on fire or was it figuratively fire? It was some metaphorical fire.
It was like on fire. You know, sassy way. I threw it out the window and I knew that I had enough for the night, so I got ready for bed.
It's a good. I hope you live on the ground floor. Otherwise, I threw it out of the window completely irresponsibly, and it landed on a pushchair.
Not on the
window.
ground.
Also, like how like
Things never land on the ground or they go out the window. That'd be just insane luck.
Luckily. Like you just thrown your computer out the window and you're like, well, I've had enough for the evening. Off to bed.
Yeah.
That's like your response. Like, hello, Windows support. My tower just burst into fucking flames. Is that supposed to happen?
What
Yeah,
did
just
you
chuck
do?
it out the window and have a kip.
Yeah, what did you do before that? Well, I downloaded a hacked game. What do you mean I'm under
About a
arrest?
few minutes later, I heard a very loud roar, almost making me fall out of bed. It was the exact same roar from Terraria when you summon a boss. At the end of my bed was that monster staring right at me.
Oh,
I wanted to
no way. It's
Wait, was that-
going there.
It was the Terraria plushie.
I wanted to whisper "dear fuck" to myself, but before I could finish,
fuck,
it
ooh,
jumped
what?
onto my chest and cut open my throat and ripped my Adam's apple out, then my spinal cord.
It's the fucking
The-
Predator.
Look,
The
oh,
last-
you're keeping. First of all, it was the Adam's apple, then the spine. I took very careful note of this.
The last thing I saw before my vision finally went was an old man holding some weird staff. He also had a stone pentagram necklace. So now here I am, living my life as once was living, now an undead demon.
Good job. Well, still got a Creepypasta wiki account though.
Yeah, I was going to say, because we've got a keyboard and mouse here.
All I can do now is finish this. Also, the monster said he was going after another mortal to slay next, but he didn't give the name.
His name's not important.
I just want to say that you might want to lock your doors and maybe run before it gets you. Otherwise you'll end up like me.
Come at me, bro.
Also, did I tell you that this person I'm standing right next to looks rather tasty? It's also reading something, so I might be able. ... You know what? I should stop here.
No, you should have stopped earlier.
Yeah. Wait. Security check.
No, it's not us.
No, wait. Oh, it's right there. Oh, wait, no, it's the cat. It's the cat. You should cat, Toby.
Oh, fuck the cat.
Comments? Let's read the comment section.
Yeah.
10 out of 10. Eat a dick.
Oh, 10 out of 10. Fucking hell.
Totally giving this story 10 out of
The
10.
writing is definitely not boring or mediocre.
The title does not make me want to burst into laughter every time I read it.
Oh, sorry, he's being
The
sarcastic.
twist ending makes so much sense, and it was definitely an emotionally fueled moment. The creativity here, amazing. Definitely never heard of a video game creepypasta like this. Is it scary? Oh yes. The terrifying moment in which he talked about how names are not important sent chills down my spine. In short, it's a masterpiece. Now, actually, we're laughing, but this person has suffered a bit like a rupturing in the brain, and sarcasm fluid has leaked all over them, and they need to see a doctor immediately.
I take back my eat a dick comment.
I like the
This was
addition
so
of...
boring and cliche. The only good part was the ending. It's so hilariously stupid. 2 out of 10, those 2 points are just for the ending alone.
Sorry, Bob.
Jumping up the screen as I read that, I imagined something akin to the puppet from FNAF 2. 9
Oh,
out
of course
10.
you fucking did, you 12-year-old.
Really loved your story, 10 out of 10. I really liked it. It had a good plot and overall original basis that I myself has never seen used in gaming creepypasta, Terraria. But I do have to say that there are some faults in this that make it a little dull at the ending, mainly the old man. I mean, who was he? Was he God or some other religious deity? Also, it makes it a little obvious and boring when you specifically point out that you think the version of Terraria you're playing is possessed. Don't take this the wrong way. I loved the story. I'm just pointing out that some flaws that I think you need work. Blah 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 blah.
Boring,
blah, blah,
constructive criticism.
Blah 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 blah.
Never get Terraria from Steam. Why not?
No, I think it sounds like you should get. I thought it was just a really Gabe Newell just put something in all the pirate copy versions of Terraria. It's like buy from Steam or a demon will eat you.
It's so.
Gabe is fucking serious. That is his serious face.
Pretty good. Actually scared me a little. At first, creepypastas don't scare me until I try to sleep. And who's Andrew? Stupid. All right, should we give our thoughts on it then?
It was dumb. And I hope he gets abducted by whales or something. I don't know. It's bollocks. Stop writing. Cut off your hands.
Basically, this pasta didn't include a kid nor a squid. So therefore, I'm giving it a 0 out of 10 on that basis alone. But also, it's the fact that it's completely unoriginal. It's trying to be casual, just like, oh, like this guy, this actually happened. And at the ending, it's like a demon, and yet it's trying to warn you. I'm sorry, but I don't know if you know the term demon means. You know what I mean?
I couldn't give two shits about the ending.
Crap, mate.
Yeah, this was absolutely awful.
The best thing came out was that Howard's screen literally burnt down, and then he kept playing.
It was absolutely awful. Terrible grasp of the English language, as these things often have. Special guest, what is your final say on the matter?
That was painful to read.
Yeah, we just sort of threw you under the bus. It's like, hey, you fucking read it.
I think that person should maybe have a change of career in writing.
Yeah, absolutely, utterly abysmal.
So fucking shit.
All right, thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you.
No,
Thanks.
you're welcome. I enjoyed myself.
Well, that makes one of us. Thanks very much for watching. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more like it, why not hit subscribe? I'd like to say a big thank you to our guest Gemma, and if you've got a creepypasta you'd like to request, pop it in the comment section. Click one of these thumbnails above, or little videos, to watch another video, because, well, we need extra views because we're not very popular. Like, comment, subscribe. Thank you for watching. See you next time.